I'm an asshole. I'm sorry. Hey guys, it's me, Reality with Krista Marie. I have not seen you guys in over a month. So, yeah, I'm really, my camera's not like, I can't realize what am I doing here. Okay, sorry. It's been over a month. And so before I get into everything, I took a month off, over a month off. It wasn't planned. I don't know if you guys noticed towards the end of the last time I was on, I just wasn't feeling good mentally and physically, and I just needed a break. And I apologize for that if anybody missed me. Anybody that came back, I love you, thank you. And I don't see anybody on, but I know it's been a while, so I also messed up the times yesterday because I couldn't find the laptop charger at the end of the when we got close to it. So bear with me. Again, I said it all the time. This is Whose Side Are You On? No, sorry, not Whose Side Are You On. That's going to be in an hour, so make sure you come back for that. This is the Bravo news. What we've been, Housewives news, the crap we've been hearing the last couple days. And I'm going to say that Reality Blurb is where I'm getting my news stories from. I noticed of all the other ones that they are the fastest and they have the most, I think. That's my experience anyway. So that's why I'm citing my source is Reality Blurb. I know Adam uses them a lot, so I check them out and I like them. I'm live on YouTube, Facebook, which I'm trying to stay on Facebook. How come it's not on yet? Live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. So thank you guys. TikTok, Reddit. So thank you everyone. I see I get a lot of views on Twitter. Thank you. Come guys and subscribe, please. Sorry, meeting. And TikTok, I get a lot of views. I wish you guys would come over and subscribe. That'd be wonderful. Another thing. I don't know if you guys noticed this. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I was starting a podcast, and it was going to be is the Whose Side Are You On podcast, which is after the Whose Side Are You On hour that I do, discussing the Housewife feuds, Bravo Housewife feuds, the ones that are going on that week. And there's usually 3 franchises on each week. So, and I do all of them. So I was going to do 2 on here. And then the one I don't do, I'm going to put on the podcast. Podcast is free. So it is, I do have it on, I did launch it, but there's no episodes yet. I got a little behind on that, but I did put them on all the flat platforms, anywhere that you get Spotify, all that, anywhere you get a podcast. Just give me a couple days to get the episode uploaded. I'm not really sure what I'm doing yet, but I promise you guys I'm getting there. The logo is up there in the corner. Nobody ever knows to set anything, but that's okay because it's really small. And I haven't mentioned it either because I feel like so that's the thing. The podcast was supposed to be just that. That was supposed to be 2 years ago. And, fast forward to now for reasons I've said before. YouTube came first, a little bit late. I had to take my time and wasn't sure exactly how I'm doing it. But real quick, before we get into Bravo news, it's going to be Whose Side Are You On. What I'm going to do is my side, your side, which is the polls. So each week before a week, prior to whatever one we're doing, the whole week I'm going to have a poll on all the social medias on, to see what your side is. Because if I don't have a host with me, I'm going to need the opposing side. And I want you guys to have a side. So when it gets ready for me to record the episode, I will have my side, which I discussed, then your side, with whoever you guys decided. And usually with the one on here, I have you guys call in or we discuss it, or I have you guys are in a live chat, so I know whose side you guys are on. So, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I do want to record. I want to do the podcast just like this, but it's just not going to be live. But I really appreciate it when it does launch. If you guys go over there and leave a 5-star review, I feel stupid asking for you guys to do that, but even nervous about even mentioning it because it's really important to me. So that's where that's at. But yes, so let's get into Bravo news. Now, hi, whoever just joins me. The first thing is let's talk about Rinna, okay? What did I see this morning? I was going by yesterday's news at first because I was going to do this yesterday. And then we woke up to this. So like I said, this is Random. Shay! Hi! And hi, everybody. Sorry, guys. Hi, Shay. Oh, my God. So I'm getting into this news story this morning, Reality Blur Break. This is Renna, so I'm going to read it to you. It says, well, the caption is, Lisa Renna accused of racial profiling after very first clip shows RHOBH star assuming, which is Beverly Hills Housewives. The cameraman was a gang member. So let's see what the story says. I'll read the top of it and I'll give you my opinions. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Lisa Renna reputation is taking yet another hit amid a backlash after a resurfaced clip from 2010 has been making the rounds on social media where Lisa, sorry guys, Lisa can be seen, I don't want to say it, I'm trying to think of another word, where Lisa can be seen in her telling a cameraman named John that she initially thought he was a gang member because of his tattoos. In the clip posted by Instagram, and the person that posted is at Face Reality 16, Lisa told the cameraman, who was Hawaiian by the way, that she wasn't impressed by his encounter they had in the past. According to Radar Online, the first meeting was in 2010, and in the TMZ video, Lisa nonchalantly tells John, oh, this is on video. Oh, so we actually have receipts of you being a racist, Lisa Renna. Oh, what are the chances of that? Well. Well, look who came knocking. Consequences to your actions, my friend. Oh, boy. I thought you were a gang member, she said. Oh, my. Lisa okay. Sorry. I thought you were a gang member and took the pop's camera and panned to a tattoo of a Guam and a sailboat on his arm. Lisa continued saying, yes, you look like you just got out of a car from South Central and you might just pop me. You just looked shady. The cameraman defended himself, retorting, but everyone has tattoos. Wow. So Lisa says, needless to say, wow. Needless to say, the clip and Lisa's remarks have not been sitting well with fans, and they are accusing her of racial profiling. Yes. See, this is the thing. We matter. Our fans matter, okay? Our fans. Us, the fans matter. The viewers matter. Like, we don't miss anything. One user commented, is that racial profile? Is that called racial profiling? Second chimed in, is she going to own it? Absolutely not. I hope she gets fired. They let people go from Vanderpump Rules for way less. Yes, that is the truth. So we're going to get into why this is horrible. Please, let's circulate everywhere. And remind, oh, good. So I'm sorry. Yeah, let's circulate this everywhere again to remind people the real Renna, said another. Exactly. Man, does she have big ones to be calling people out. Hi, guys, who's ever joining me. I can't see. So you guys have to comment if you want me to say. I will. Anyway, Lisa's macho. I'm going to talk about it. Is it coming back to haunt her? Oh, let's talk about it right now. Now, Lisa's comments on social media. Fans have been ripping into Lisa, the star, for petitioning for her firing of her sometime now for her past treatment of her former friend. Yes, of Denise Richards, her current feud with Kathy, with her gaslighting Kathy. I think that's called gaslighting, which she did to us, trying to make us think that this thing went down that didn't. And Aspen, I don't believe a thing this lady says. And Aspen, accusing her, saying disparaging comments about her sister Kyle, as well as the rest of the cast. And I'm going to tell you my opinion on it too. I'm going to talk about other stuff, but this is like... However, Lisa has no plans of exiting the show. Of course, there's no plans of exiting the show. We're going to make sure we exit the show for her. Anyway, she brought so much to the show. Whatever. Okay, she brought so much to the show. What did she bring to the show? Now, this is the thing, guys. What has she been doing? She made us think that Kathy... First, it was that she was a racist, right? Something like that. Hi, Cal. She was a racist, and nothing is... There's no... This is all alleged, all by Lisa. Only. There is no proof of this. The cameras just happened to not be there when Kathy had her meltdown. She apparently called a DJ something because he didn't play Billie Jean. I don't know. Nobody heard it but her. We don't even know if the DJ came out and said yes or no. I don't know, guys. But how dare her? Like, really? Does she must have that bag of pills. There must be Xanax in there because she must forget that she does this stuff and says this stuff and forgets this stuff is out there. She's a nutcase on social media. She is a goddamn disaster. I mean, so yeah, she made us think that Kathy Hilton was a racist and that she had said, I mean, we'll get into the other story because somebody had backed this story up. Okay. And this fetch person tried to, we call her fetch, tried to back the story up. So this is insane to me. Like, sit down. Elisa has aligned herself with Erica. She believes that Erica is her friend, and I'm pretty sure that Erica at one point invested $5 million into Lisa's company. See, it's crazy. Like, I just can't believe that she has all this stuff, and stuff with Harry too. We don't get anything from Lisa. She says that Kathy wants to be Kris Jenner so bad. No, Lisa, that's what I say about you. You want to be Kris Jenner. You're the one that like was name dropping Harry Hamlin, and you're name dropping Scott Disick. Like, you're on his Disick more than his daughter was. Your daughter was. Like, you pimp her out. Like, you are the one who wants to be Kris Jenner. You're deflecting and projecting, Lisa Rinna. You are a clown. Your lips look stupid. So, listen, that's proof right there, because you actually you're on camera saying this. So, fan, whoever did this, you're also on Face Reality 16. Thank you for finding this, because there's so many times I wanted to scroll through their social medias and just find stuff to see, like, you know, especially that Snake Kyle. If there's any stories in about her, we'll go into that. But, yeah, like, exactly, Shay. How many true friends does she have? Exactly. She cannot be trusted. She is the one who throws everybody under. How could she do this? This is the thing. What she did to Kathy is ridiculous. Kathy Hilton. Kathy does not need the money. Kathy does not need the show. Kathy didn't even really want to be on the show, but she was amazing, and they talked her back. Rinna is scared, and I don't know why. Why you align yourself with a criminal? Okay, you are like throw your friends under the bus. Like, it's insane. You've been on TV for so long. Why is it so important you be so famous? You're already rich. This is making you be hated. Honestly, nobody likes you anymore, Lisa. Even our comedy, like even our wonderful, amazing Adam, who is the sweetest guy ever and doesn't ever really show how he feels. He just reports the news. Is literally like, you could tell he's like over you. Like, that's sad. So, yeah, that's what I think about that. Like, I just can't deal with her. Can't. I just think that she has to go. So what's next, guys? This leads us into another one I can't deal with, who backs up the story about Rinna when it first came out. And okay, so Teddy Mellencamp. Okay, let me get to the story where she does she backs crap up, but she's nuts. She's out of her mind. Get out of here! Like, really? We call her Fetch. I call her Fetch. And I call her Fetch because she's trying to make it happen. Like, there's speculation. I don't know why anybody's speculating it, because what are the chances, right? What are the chances of, I'm just saying, of there not being a camera in that sprinter van? Okay. If you see that the sprinter van is there to take them places, right? And you have already seen, somebody's already seen Kathy freaking out. And then you see Rinna and Kathy get into a sprinter van. Obviously, the cameraman people see this. Why wouldn't you then say, wait, guys, let's put a camera in there? My thing is, I think that there was cameras in it, and maybe Kathy paid them off, which is fine. I don't think she said half the crap that Rinna said, but I just think that it was bad enough that she just didn't want it out there. Not about us, about Kyle. And you know what? I rage about my own sisters, okay? When I fight with my sisters, they make me that mad too. I say things that are horrible and that I don't want other people to hear me say, and then I regret it. Okay, but the thing is, I could see that happening, and because Rinna gaslighted her so bad, I think Bravo they're sick of her, and they're like, yeah, Kathy will do it for you, because we know what Rinna's been saying, and sure, you know, because if anything, Kathy went around and apologized for fighting for what she did. She apologized 4 times, and Rinna's sitting there telling her to apologize over and over again. I'm going to have to get more into this when we done Beverly Hills, but let's talk about this idiot, Fetch Mellencamp. So what she does, this is what I can't stand. When somebody somebody reports on her, okay, now this is Teddy Mellencamp, Freddie, whatever you want to call her, Fetch. She got fired from Beverly Hills. She gave us nothing. She's boring. She tried to be a mean girl, didn't work. She looked stupid being a mean girl. She was in there with Denise, trying to get on Denise. She's the one who actually said it out loud, which Denise was being accused of by Rinna, saying, own it, own it, own it. And Denise was like, I'm out. Okay. I didn't want Denise to leave. So then you have Freddie Mellencamp, who gets fired because she's just stupid and boring. She's literally hiding in Kyle's purse where she has to get therapy because she's so devastated from getting fired. She's in a podcast that was a failing podcast, didn't even know it was there. She fired Tamara into coming on, saves her dumbass podcast, but she still then wants to talk about the housewives, right? About the shows. But she's so desperate to get back on. She hides in Kyle's purse and jumps out in front of the camera. She's like, hey, like nobody knows who she is. They're like, why is Teddy here? She's like, I'm not. Like, nobody cares. Nobody wants you here, Fetch. Kyle tries to make it happen hard, like, all the time. And so then what Teddy does is she hears these accusations on the show, and she knows what's being said and all everything that's out there. And then she goes and says, oh, yeah, that's true. She inserts herself and says that she knows it's true. Like, she backed up everything Rita says. She backs up everything Kyle says and as fact. And then she gets her name out there, and people start reporting, oh, well, Teddy Mellencamp said in her podcast that this is true. And she knows for a fact. Teddy, Freddie, this time you literally said that you knew that this happened for real. You knew for a fact that this happened. That you were told this happened. Why did you say it? Because obviously, like, your friend's an idiot. Like, I literally don't understand you. And so then there's a story of you about you, like, and you do it all the time. And it like I said, it makes me crazy when some, like, I'm not gonna say any names, but we'll make it a story and be like, well, guys, guess what? Oh, well, Freddie, Teddy said it's true. So guess what? We have proof. Here's validation. Like, she's done it so many times. Like, why you guys understand? Like, Freddie, she's only doing this. Like, she's inserting herself because she's dying to be back on the show. So here it is. This is yesterday. Teddy Mellencamp. I say your name and it makes me crazy. Like, I love you, love you, love you. I am coming back. I'm trying. Teddy Mellencamp reveals mom was admitted to ICU. Talk with approval from John. Okay, whatever. I guess the news I just gave you is enough. Like, Okay, here we go. An emotional message shared with her fans and followers, the Real Housewives alum. Stop calling her that. I know it's true, but Christ, nobody wants to. It's something better. Like, okay, feel bad for her mom. I'm gonna say prayers for her. Her mom's in the hospital. I love her dad, John Mellencamp. I would rather him be on the show. I'd rather actually his wife, Meg Ryan, or ex-wife, be on the show now. Ex-wife. So as for her marriage, she's talking about Edwin, who is the one who does the ML. It's that marketing scheme thing with the sells the security stuff. With all the people that get house. I mean, all the people in LA. I mean, a lot of houses in LA get robbed. You know that, right? But yeah, he does the security or sells it or something. I don't know. She said her marriage isn't going to be. Oh, I'm not going to report on her. Come on, Krista, what are you doing? Say something about the show. Talking about talking about plastic surgery. She says, I don't ever want to not look like myself. If I get a facelift, in like 20 years, I don't know, maybe. And she's like, there's nothing I'm itching to do right now. I don't get anything done to my face. I don't want to look any different. Have you seen her freaking photos, her Instagram? She filters. Now, this is filtering. It's not getting anything done, but she filters crap out of her face and doesn't look like herself. So what are you talking about, lady? You go on there. You obviously fucking guys. I said I wasn't going to curse. Sorry. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I'm going to say about her. Like, don't take, guys, please, anything she says on her podcast, when she tries to validate something like that, especially when there's no proof and it comes out that, especially her, don't listen to her. Like I said, it's like I want to scream at the people that are saying, oh yeah, the news story is, Freddie Mellencamp says it's true, and she has proof, and she was there, or Kyle told her it really happened, and we know Kyle's a snake, so all she did was take the wrong side of history. Now we really can't stand her. Like, get over yourself. Actually, I don't know why get over yourself, because you're not even whatever. I don't want to be too mean, but that's how I feel about that. So next story. You guys saying anything? Anybody want to call in? Let me know if you guys want to call in. I'll drop the link. God, there's 3 stories about her. Get over it. Criticizes Paris Hilton for... Oh, so she's criticized... Okay, here's one about her criticizing Paris Hilton. Criticized Paris for liking mean tweets about Aunt Kyle Richards. Said she shouldn't throw stones in a glass house. Really? Why is she talking? Hi, Terry. I love you. I love your messages every day, too, by the way. Oh, my God. You have your picture up. Oh, I love you. Oh, it makes me happy. She's taking a stand for her friend Kyle Richards, who continues to be shaded by her niece Paris Hilton. This is Freddie. The ongoing drama with sister Kathy Hilton. Oh, God, guys. During a recent episode of her shared podcast, they always mention Tamara's name. Thank you. They always mention... Look, Tamara got asked back on her show. That makes me fun. That's fun for me, because I don't really care too much about Tamara, but the fact that Freddie has to deal with that is great. I love it. She now said, this is what I mean. She thinks that Kyle is her way back in. We want Kyle off the show. She needs to start like, no, she's not, no, Chris, don't do anything. You don't need to start doing anything. You need to go away. That's what I mean. Like, listen, look how she is. She is aligning herself now with the snake who sat there and let Rinna really dog her own sister, which to me is disgusting. It's like, what is wrong with you? All right, well, let's go to the next story. Let's go back to Reality Blurb. What's next? Oh, let's talk about the Shannon Beador thing. So David, okay. So we know Shannon Beador on Housewives of Orange County. He was with Shannon Beador, and at one point what's this? Oops. At one point, Shannon, okay, I don't know if Shannon mentioned something about when her and David were at the end of their marriage, they had some domestics because he, not domestic violence, or just some fights about his cheating allegations. I don't know what, but she had said that Shannon said that he had not abused her, but like did some stuff. I don't really know, but Vicky had said it out loud. And things happen. They had an issue. I don't know, but she kind of said in the end that he wasn't physically abusive to her, and maybe it was just like a fight or something, and maybe not even that. So fast forward to, they try to fix their marriage. It doesn't work. They get divorced. He's with this young girl, Leslie, marries her, and it's only been not even 6 months. Now we get this comes out. Our HOC alum, David Beador, hit with a restraining order because him and his wife are now getting a divorce. Hit with a restraining order from wife Leslie's ex, which is her ex-husband. See what his attorney says. Okay, a restraining order. Apparently, there's been some accusations. David Beador was hit with this. I'm gonna read it. David Beador was hit with a temporary restraining order from estranged wife Leslie Beador's ex Eric Puke or something in August, weeks before he filed documents to end their marriage after just 23 months. Wow. So it was a little bit long, but anyway, yeah. Prior to the Real Housewives of Orange County alum, who was previously married to Shannon Beador for 17 years, filing for divorce from Leslie, which they have a daughter, 19-month-old daughter, Eric was granted a protective order, and so he was granted the restraining order. So that means that there's some type of truth to it, I guess, or a judge thought there was. According to the documents obtained by Page 6, I'm getting this from Reality Blurb, though. On October 3rd, the order was granted on August 22nd to set and expire on September 14th. However, it has been extended. Per the order, David was unable to harass, intimidate, molest, attack, strike, stalk, threaten, assault, hit, destroy personal property, abuse of Eric's, who shares a son, blah, blah, blah. And he was banned from contacting Eric. I don't know if he did this stuff. It's alleged by this guy, either directly or indirectly. Wow. You know how it goes on them. Can't cut all that. David was also required to remain at least 100 yards away from Eric at all times. Although it is unclear why Eric's filed the request against David. Oh, wait. David's attorneys confirmed a civil harassment case to Page 6, noted that the case is expected to be dismissed on October 11th. We'll see. And if all parties can come to an agreement on Monday, what are they talking about? I don't know if he's saying it didn't happen or what. Anyway, fans may have heard David filed for divorce in September, revealing his and Leslie's separation date as September 12th, and citing irreconcilable differences. Why am I looking over here? Sorry, I should be looking at you guys. Which public information officer for Superior Court County, Florida, denied. He filed for request for, I don't know, something like he filed for dismissal of the divorce thing. I am filing for divorce. Why this is not what I would have expected. This is what's best, she announced, the wife. I value myself and happiness and well-being of my children. I am so grateful for a tremendous circle of friends and family who support me. This is Leslie's ex-wife saying this. In addition to their daughter, Anna. Oh, yeah, his other. Wow. So this is what I think. What do you guys think anyway? Anything I'm saying? Hi, guys. Thank you. You guys are awesome. I see everybody else that's coming to on Twitter. What do you guys think, though? Like, so do you think that do you think he's just physically or mentally abusive? And not just, but that's bad. I'm just saying, do you think there's, and see, Leslie was with him for a while too. So why, did this just start happening? You know what I mean? Like, there's no accusations from her, but what is it with the ex-husband? I don't know. What do you guys think? But what do you guys think about any of this? The Teddy stuff. I saw you guys that earlier, but I feel that maybe he's just hot-headed and goes, yeah, he's creepy too. Goes 0 to 100. I mean, why is he harassing me? I don't know. We gotta find out like what that restraining order said. I said allegedly again. And everything. That's what I said. I know I said this about Louis in Jersey, that anybody can go and say that this happened. You can be accused of anything. Charges can be, no, it's just proving it in court. Or enough evidence that the judge says, okay, I believe you or what. And then it's record that you had this against you. Not, I don't say whether it's granted or not, but there'll be a record of somebody filing it against you. So I think that something's up with David, because Shannon was pretty destroyed by the end of her marriage. He was very like the end, I guess, just really like not emotionally there for her, and it just seemed like he was checked out. He did have an affair on her, and then he tried to redeem himself, and then he just wasn't happy at all, and he left. And I wish that he would have just left Shannon before that, but you know, he could have, should have, would have. But what do you guys think's wrong with him? What do you think's going on? And like, why would, you know what I mean? Like, how could this have played out like that? But anyway, let me know what you guys think. I want to put the call-in link just in case. Let me see if I get it on there, just in case somebody wants to call in. Yeah, he was, and he just like, he didn't want to communicate with her at all. And I thought that was shitty, you know, because they do have daughters. And Shannon is a much. She is much, but he was with her for a long time. So it's like, you know, I give him credit for trying to try in the end, but you know, he just ended up hurting her anyway. But it is what it is. But like, okay, so now, okay, say that he fell out of love with Shannon. Shit happens. That happens. But then he finds this Leslie, and then, you know, they're happy, and then they get engaged, they get married, and then now this is going on. So, you know, did it just like, is it something that happens to him, like, you know, a certain amount of time after he's married to somebody? Did she not see the true him before this? Like, what do you guys think? I think that I don't know. I actually am I don't know. Maybe she felt, who knows? Who knows? She said the well-being of her children. So Shannon's family had money. Oh, so you think it got him set up in his business, and that's why he was with Shannon? Yeah. All right, let's see what else is on here. I can't believe that I'm kind of shocked. So this is what I'm saying. Like, you know, he meets Leslie and he falls in love with her, and they get married. And I'll say, like, things happen, but like, and then his second marriage, and you know, and everything's great, and you would think, okay, I thought maybe he got away from Shannon. He met, you know, that you know, he had his kids. That part of his life's over. They move on. They're both happy with somebody else, and they stay with those people forever. You know, it was just the thing with Shannon and him. But it seems like David has issues. Seems like he might be the common denominator here. I didn't really think that Shannon did anything really wrong, but it isn't, you know, people fall out of love. All right, well, here we go on October 3rd. Reality Blur. What else we got on here? Man, Rena, you're an asshole. Oh, okay, let's talk about Meredith and Lisa. Meredith Marks denies Lisa's tri-rape was a hot mic moment. She doesn't tell the truth. Yeah, we know that. Let's talk about that on that. What am I doing? Sorry. We'll talk about that on Salt Lake. Hi, Twitter people. I see you on there. Maybe there's some substance abuse. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is true. That could be it, Shay. Good one. I didn't think of that. Let's put it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Because things could get out of hand. You know, maybe he was trying not to, whatever substance abuse he was doing. He was trying to be good, and things, you know, you get married and things get stressful. I'm not excusing his behavior, but I'm saying maybe he started drinking again, or it's getting out of hand. Now we have this story. It says Kelly Dodd claims Shannon Bedore's ex, Saul ex David's wife Leslie, in public amid recent divorce. Confirmed Heather is filming and shades Terry. Oh, okay. I don't know why she's bringing this up. That makes yes, exactly. Yes, that's the only thing, guys, that makes sense. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. That's why you guys are here. I mean, yeah, like, we're just speculating, but we have to. Like, that's why I'm here. I like to try to talk about the behaviors that we see on reality TV, because it creates I think it can create problems on reality TV. I think it can enhance substance abuse, or it could fix it. I don't know. Reality TV can do a lot to your personality and make you act a lot and show you to the world. And then you can watch it back and you can learn from it. But I think us talking about it too, if they go and they listen to us, not little old me, speculate or say, try to figure it out, or just, like hurt people. I'm just saying, I do a lot of that because I try to figure everything out, because I'm like a weirdo like that. But I feel like when I do this, I have a different perspective, because I have, I have issues with that. I had addiction issues. I was self-medicating. So I get all that. I'm not on reality TV. I didn't have children like Kanye. There's a lot of things I didn't do because of that, because I didn't want to, hurt people and stuff. So, I get it. So, but, at some point, like, you just stop having kids or don't have, You just, I don't know. Like, I'm not considering excuse behavior, because there's no excuse for it. But that, that the substance abuse, yes, that's what makes sense to me. And yeah. So what's Rena's excuse? Honestly. What did I say I was going to next? I forgot. Let me see. Man, why? See, that's the thing. Rena's all over social media. She's all over the reality blur. But it's like all these stories that, like, why? Why don't we see any of this on the show? We don't see this much of her on the show, but we see so much more of her on all these like blogs and social media. It's like insane to me. We hear more about her life on here. Oh yeah, the LeBron James thing. Oh, she's so dumb. See, like, I can't deal with this. Like, she really tried to take Kathy Hilton out. Doesn't she realize how much of a mistake that is? She took out other people and tried, like with Denise. The thing is with Denise and Freddie got to stay on the show, and it was like, literally, like, she gets kept on the show. We couldn't literally get rid of her fast enough, and we can't stay. She tries to like be everywhere with cameras, and it's like, go away. And then, but they're saying Denise's name so much on the show that they almost had to pay her for it. So she leaves, she gets run out by these asshole idiots, and then they can't stop saying her name and using her as a storyline still. And it's like, you're gonna have to start paying me. She basically said that. They literally got mad she didn't show up to like a Garcelle thing. And then the one who runs her out, the mean girl, it's like she literally is like jumping in front of the cameras. All right, I'm gonna talk about this Teresa Giudice thing I saw. So here's a story about Teresa Giudice. Addresses claim she gave Bravo ultimatum over Melissa Gorga. Oh, great. Why she didn't win in Italy, whatever. Let's open this. Talk about the Housewives of Jersey. Who just got done? I'm not going to tell you. But they're getting missed on filming again, and it's getting interesting. It's so crazy that we haven't really heard much, right? I'm like holding it over here like an idiot. Housewives will bring up stuff on social media. Exactly. But I wonder if they even, like, I wonder if they see the season before it airs. Do we know that? Does anybody know if they see, or do they just see the episodes before they air? Do they see the whole season? I mean, they can probably speculate what we're going to feel or think, but I mean, come on. Rena called that wrong. She called it wrong. She had no proof. And then she's doubling down on it. Like, come on. The way she was acting to Kathy, it's like, what? Really? Stop. She's owning it, and you're telling her that she's dark and she needs help. What about you, lady? What about you? Like, she was right. Like, you literally, like, tried to strangle Kim. You're not, like, perfect, Rena. Here we go. This is crazy, Teresa. Okay. After being accused of threatening to quit the Real Housewives of New Jersey if her sister-in-law, Melissa Gorga, isn't fired, Teresa addresses the rumor. She also explains why she and Ru opted out of the Italian wedding. Nobody cares. Revealed how nobody cares how you feel about Kenya. Anyway, that's not true. Teresa confirmed on September 28th. I doubt she gave them an ultimatum. I don't think she did. Okay. Namaste, bitches. Anybody seen that? Her podcast? I don't know how I feel about it. A report suggested she had it with Melissa and her brother Joe. She always says that. I'm not that person. I would never. She's not that demanding. She doesn't really care if they're on the show or not. And the thing is, they don't care either. So I wish you guys would stop acting like that Joe and Melissa needed Teresa. They don't need Teresa. They don't even need the show. They're rich enough. I can promise you they are. It was just an extra income for them. And just fun. You know what I mean? That stuff's fun. But it's not worth all that, and I don't want them to leave the show. I don't think that Melissa was not hurt, so she wasn't in the wedding. Joe was hurt because of the stuff that was going on. They're hurt because of the way that Teresa's acting, not because she wasn't in the wedding, not because of the way they acted, and the fact that they didn't go to the wedding is on Teresa because she made it emotionally unsafe for them to be there. Okay, people have the right to want to be emotionally safe and create boundaries, and those boundaries should be like, if you really, same thing with Dina. Okay, she has, Tommy has yet to be sentenced for the stuff that he's being accused of doing to her. She doesn't want to be on camera, and I don't blame her. She sure as heck doesn't want to be around a lot of all the, the stuff and part of the drama. And so Teresa, it turned into a Bravo shit show. Anyway, so she's saying that that's not true, but she is still no longer speaking to Melissa and Joe after the blowout that is expected to play out in the coming months. You know they're not going to give it to us for a while. We have to wait almost the whole year. I'm very professional. I'm not a diva. Yes, you are. I'm a hard worker. I believe that. I don't act cocky. Yes, you do. But we all do. This is Jersey. I am the OG. I agree. But I don't act that way. Yes, you do. But you don't act like this. I'm very humble. She is. She is down to earth. Erin, hi. Oh, that makes me excited when I see Erin. You guys remember Erin? Yeah, everybody knows Erin. She's the other half of whose side. She literally really is glass half full, because the other day we were talking about something and it was like, there it is right there. That's proof right there. I am the half empty. She's half full. It was a good one. Anyway, so she says, well, Teresa is no longer speaking to Melissa, blah, blah. Ask all Bravo executives. I'm very professional, blah, blah. Then after hinting that the rumor was put out there by someone she didn't name, Teresa explained that her decision to forego plans to wed in Italy. Who cares? It's going to be too much. Okay, whatever. Something about her ex-husband. Who cares about him? I don't want to say his name because he doesn't deserve to. Okay, in addition to denying giving Bravo an ultimatum, she didn't do that. Teresa also denied being upset with Kenya Moore. Who cares? Does anybody care about that? Sorry, I keep saying who cares, but it's just, to me, her not speaking to them still is just crazy to me. I don't blame Louie. I blame Teresa, and she, like me, maybe she just holds on to things that are like, I feel like she believes that the whole cast, she looks back at last season as, it was all about what Louis did wrong. And I think that, yeah, I feel, all right. Are you telling me to move on? I'll move on. Okay. I'll move on. Where are we at? Let's go to some Salt Lake stuff. Let's see. Exactly. I do want them to move on from the wedding stuff. Like, come on. Like, it's over. It's over. And we still have to watch it. We still have to watch it, guys. I forgot about that. We literally still have to watch it. Oh, I got this. I saw this morning about, okay, this is with Erica and Sutton. Sutton Strack says she will never be Erica Jane's friend and shades the cast as Erica hopes for peace and resolution after truce. Let's see what this is about. Sutton Strack and Erica Jane seem to have turned over a new leaf amid filming the 12th season of Real Housewives. But is there a truce for real? Oh, that's nice. Put the comment up there. Okay. As the latest episode of the Bravo reality series saw Sutton supporting Erica at the Pretty Mess hair extensions event. It's because it was a Bravo event. And inviting her. Sorry. Okay. And inviting her to casual Popeyes lunch, which was cute, on silver platters, where they appeared to make progress in their efforts to understand each other better because they really like each other, apparently. Sutton explained why she decided to attend the hair event despite the lack of support for her own business. True. When I came to this group of women, I truly came in after my divorce. You guys want me? I did drop the link, guys, by the way. When I came to this group of women, I truly came in after my divorce. It had been a few years, and it took me a while to pick myself up, which is true. And I was inspired by this group of ladies. Everyone had a business, was working, and we were all supporting each other. It was very inspiring, and I remembered that, and I thought, I'm going to Erica's hair extension event, even if there's a beef, because it's the right thing to do. Because it's on camera. Hi, Elaine. Oh, hi, Elaine. I didn't see you. Hi. When Sutton made her decision to support Erica, she pointed out that the support wasn't reciprocated. Eddie Cashmere and Caviar when she held her namesake last year, because Garcelle and Crystal were there. Yeah, I mean, because they were really funny last year. I love you. Oh, Trisha doesn't do a video. What happened? What did I miss? Okay. She welcomed Erica into her home for a sit-down meal, and Erica felt that her efforts put her to a place. Now, see, I believe that. I believe that lunch. I watched or whatever that was. I am not even. See, this is the thing. This year or season, I'm not really hating on Erica too much. I'm not really hating on Shaw too much because we know what happened with that, and there's other fish to fry. And plus, they've already taken 10 years off my life anyway. So at this point, I'm more like trying to focus on getting rid of. Yeah, Erica needs to go. But I felt that she was kind of trying with Sutton. And maybe Erica is finally learning that friendship is, I'm not, saying that she's a good person, but maybe friendship is something that she needs in her life. Sutton's a good friend, and she was pretty vicious. I mean, I don't see her trying to, I don't know. Sutton, for some reason, said, okay, I'll finish reading. Sorry. I went there with an open heart, and we attempted to see what she said about it. Now, this is now. I went there with an open heart, and we attempted to connect, and I went over there with an open heart and an open mind, she confirmed. I have to move on with my life, and I have to move on with the relationships that I have in this group of women. I don't know what is going to happen in my truly heart of hearts. I want peace. I want resolution. Erica continued on her intentions with Sutton and other members of the cast. A lot of hurtful things have been said between the two of us. I'm a fighter. I fight back, but I don't want this. I don't seek this sort of animosity. I want peace in my life with this group of women. This is Erica. I thought that was Sutton saying that. But after Erica acknowledged that she'll have to see how long it lasts between herself and Sutton made it clear she's far from ready for a friendship with Erica. So what happened? Why'd she change her mind so fast? I can't let it go, and I don't trust her, she stated. You try having someone say that they played you and then call you a terrible name. How do you move on from that? Well, you did, Sutton. You did move on from it, I thought. Okay? Hold on. This is a little flip-floppy. That's what she thinks. I can't let it go. Okay. And call you a terrible name. How do you move on from that? Do I enjoy her sometimes? Like, her company is kind of funny. I don't wish her harm, but she's not a friend. You invited her to your house and gave her Popeyes. Maybe she tried. I don't know. Maybe it was just she was trying when she just tried and she said no. But that's crazy. Not crazy, but see, you think Erica's playing her just to keep her on, to can't stay on the show? I mean, it's too late. So what do you guys think? Do you think that Eric is going to be gone? Do you think that Ren is going to be gone? I feel like Ren is going to be gone. I feel like Eric is going to be gone. I want Kyle to be gone. I just don't think she will be. We don't know anything yet, do we? And Diana didn't show up to the thing. We knew that, right? So what else is going on here? Yeah. Oh, here's a Kris Jenner. Here, they just came out with Kris Jenner one. Oh, hello. Okay, so somebody's calling in. Here's Aaron.
Hello.
Hey.
I just wanted to welcome you back. I'm so excited for you.
Oh, thank you. I was so excited when I saw you pop up.
Of course. I'm so excited for you.
I didn't know if anybody was going to come. I was like, I'll see. I honestly didn't think anybody was going to come up. I didn't know. That's why I was like, I got to make it later. But so what do you have? What's your opinion? What do you think?
Okay. I definitely think that Rena's like on the fence if they're going to bring her back. I don't think Bravo even knows yet. That is my opinion. I think she pushed it, but she also pushed the storyline. And Bravo's like, I think if I was Bravo, I'm making a pro and con list of Rena.
Right.
Push the storylines. She never makes it about her, though. And she did break the fourth wall a lot this year. So that's my opinion on her. Erica, I think they're bringing her back. There's no way she's not. I do. I don't think unless they get somebody they think it's going to be like bring Kim back or something like that. Unless they have a really good, solid storyline going into next year, I think that they know is going to work. I think they're bringing her back. I don't think Erica has anything to worry about. People may not like her, but people are
responding.
Sutton's coming back. Yeah. I think Garcelle's coming back.
Yeah.
I feel like they're going to keep most of the cast. My thing is, I wonder if Kyle's going to be up for another season, but I think she wants another season.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm kind of there with that.
What do you think about Kathy?
They're bringing back Kathy. I'm
You
kind
know
of
what?
over. I'm over her.
Why? Tell me why.
I actually liked Kathy last year. Everybody knows it. I like Kathy. And I'm not sure she said the extremes that Rena did. She
Yeah.
obviously said something. She admitted that. I think just the fact she's not owning her stuff and the game she's playing off screen to edit stuff. I think fans are going to get sick of that. Like, we like Kathy, but you don't want to hear like all this drama about her making them edit stuff.
But did she really? I mean, who said that?
No, Bravo really didn't release the last 3 episodes to the cast before the reunion because of editing with Kathy. That is not debatable.
Well, maybe she
had a lawyer. That was
right. But okay, yeah, okay.
So I think they're gonna bring her back. Do I want her back? I'm like, I like Kathy, but let's move on.
Really?
I like her, unless she doesn't own anything though.
But she did. She apologized. Why she could own something that Rena accused her of?
But first of all, she admitted she did stuff.
Right.
But I think she could have stopped a lot of the drama had she just. But she kept going, Kyle. Like, don't you actually say what I said on camera? I think she apologized, but in her own controlling way to narrate the storyline. And I think
why does she have to apologize to her sister 1,000 times? And why does that? If the cameras weren't there, why does she have to say what she said? If it's a fight between her and her sister, is that bad? Why does she have to? She can apologize for it, and she can apologize to. She apologized to Kyle privately and with me there.
This stuff with Erica didn't happen on TV, and we want her to own it. What's the difference? Well,
what do you mean?
We want stuff that Erica doesn't do on camera
right.
to be owned. So why is it different that we don't want Kathy to own stuff?
Well, I mean,
that has happened on a trip that was Bravo trip. If it had not happened on a Bravo trip and this was just,
I mean, I want to know what she said about Kyle too. But
if she had done it not on a trip, not on a Bravo trip, I don't think I would have cared that. But this is during the season on a trip. I mean, that was for Bravo.
That happened. Rena saying what she said, right?
But I think Kathy would have been better off at least saying something. Like, I shouldn't have said something. Like, spoke something of it, and then this wouldn't be happening. Because people go, oh, well, that's what she said. It's not that bad. Or, oh, that is terrible. But, at least she apologized. We don't know what she said. Therefore,
we know that she said she was talking. She was raging against Kyle. We know that. But
yes.
But what about the things that she said to the DJ that's now not true, and the things she said about as assistant that's now not true, not founded? I mean, like Rena's a liar.
I know exactly. I'm not disagreeing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why do we have to?
I'm not disagreeing that. First of all, there was stuff that happened in the club because a lot of them admitted what happened in the club. We don't know.
Nobody's making her in that.
Nobody, but I'm okay with like.
I'm okay with her not.
I think she had shut it down a little bit better for her character. And guess what? These are characters because they're playing a role on this TV. This is not how they really act. Let's be honest. I mean, it's half reality, half like we're going to control the storyline.
Well, I mean, who doesn't try to? They all try to control the storyline. I mean, I just feel like Rena really gaslighted her, made it seem horrible.
I think Rena does exaggerate the storyline.
So I wouldn't give us anything at this point because she got gaslit bad. I'd be like, no, I'm going to apologize for fighting about raging about my sister and doing it to all you guys and making you feel some type of way. But that's all you're getting out of me. I apologized 3 or 4 times. And somebody like Rena who goes after everybody and tries to get rid of everyone that she's friends with. Why should Kathy, I feel like because it's Rena, now maybe Kathy should have more, but because it's Rena and because of what she does, I don't think she has to.
I think she could have controlled it better had she admitted to actually certain words. She could have shut this rest of this stuff down. I think the way she did it was wrong. And we all said the way Erica handled stuff was wrong. The same way. She handled this wrong. If she had come out to Kyle and said, oh, I said these terrible things about you, and here's what I said, and I shouldn't have said that. That makes me feel awful. Guess what? Nobody'd be saying anything because we wouldn't be wondering what she said.
I don't think anybody is, though.
I think that is the thing.
Are we mad at Kathy? I don't think anybody's mad at Kathy, are they?
Yeah, I'm mad at Kathy. I'm in. Kathy
See?
has made this storyline ridiculous.
No, Rena made it stupid. Rena made it horrible.
But Kathy got lawyers involved, and I thought that was
Because it was,
against the Bravo rules.
well, I think Bravo was sick of Rena, and they saw what she was doing. So they said, okay, Kathy, we'll do whatever you want. Because screw her. Maybe. Possibly. I mean, if there's, I think there was cameras on the Sprinter van. And I think she paid to have them taken off. Because of maybe, I don't know what I'm saying. Like, I do, because I think they did it because they like her. And they don't like Rena anymore. And they're tired of her trying to not own her shit, but wants to own everybody else's. Erin's not mad.
A lot of shows have somebody like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're right. I'm not mad.
And everybody, guys, we don't get mad at each other either. We just, this is how.
I actually like Kathy. I just think it just went too much this season for me with like the.
We waited.
I also didn't like Diana because I thought she went way too far with the thing with Sutton. I was like, girl, just go away. Just go away. The fact that she's not at the reunion because she got this C word.
Again,
supposedly on, we're not allowed to say on YouTube, but I was like, I feel bad if she got it. I hope she feels better, all that stuff. But you had a lot to own for it.
I know. Well, she couldn't. Well, I mean, I just don't think anything she would have said would have even mattered anyway. We were done with her anyway. Like she could have did a lot of owning on social media, and she didn't. So
that's true.
But I mean, she just, and then like I'm saying, Rena aligns herself with these people that are proving to be like duds, I guess. I don't know. I feel bad. I just feel bad that like Kyle didn't say. Kyle could have said more. I think Kyle could have like really. I mean, I guess now that's going on. Kyle's like, oh, that was wrong. I realize now what happened, but I still feel like Kyle is a snake.
See, in the moment, I don't know what Kyle was so broken down from their conversation before. Yeah. And you have to remember, Kathy kept shutting her down and limiting her what she could say before Rena showed up. Mm-hmm. So then it's hard to turn that back on to have a voice when now apparently her and Kathy had been together a couple hours before Rena showed up. That's what I heard. So if you're getting beaten down a lot for a couple hours, it's hard to turn back on your voice and be like, hey, stop. So I'm giving Kyle that. Because in the next couple episodes, it looks like, or the next episode, it looks like she turns on Rena right away in the next episode. If she, in fact, does tonight, then I will think Kyle has redeemed herself because it may not have been able to speak up after being shut down by her older sister.
Maybe Kyle didn't want it out there.
Yeah, that's true, too. Kyle didn't seem like she was...
private. I think it should have stayed private, honestly. But
that's a very good point. She could not have wanted to have it out there.
It could be business about her family that, that's private, that doesn't,
I feel like that's very good.
Because honestly, like me and my sister, we fight like that. And I wouldn't want people to hear like the things I say. You think like I've said some pretty nasty things about my sister when I'm mad. And it's like, I wouldn't want the whole world to hear that either.
That's a fair point. Kyle could have had her come over to shut this down. And production, I think, was having Rena come over. But everybody's blaming Kyle for not telling Kathy. But she told Kathy before Rena showed up. So Kathy did have time to leave if she wanted to.
I don't think she wanted to hide.
I think Kathy wanted to shut the whole thing down and wanted to apologize and just be over with, is my opinion. Well, yeah. So I don't think people should blame that Kyle was having Rena come over as like a surprise. Because we saw on the episode she warned Kathy before she showed up. He was like, if you want to that. Because a lot of people are saying like it was a setup by Kyle. I'm like, no. It didn't seem like
No. Because Kathy really, at that point, I don't think Kathy realized how bad Rena was like putting stuff out there because it was still filming.
Yeah.
So she was like, what would she have to hide from? She apologized to Rena for making her feel like she needs to go to therapy or a home or something, and that she's really dark and the things she said were dark. And listen, I want my sister. I wish my sister death sometimes. That's dark. How much darker can you get than that? Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's when I'm raging. I don't mean that. Yeah, but I mean, I apologize for it all the time. But it's like,
and people
they're sisters. They have a history that's like not good.
Yeah, And people are forgetting too, I think, that Kyle was away, so she didn't know what Renna was
Right.
doing before this either. She was out filming the movie
Mm-hmm.
and had come back, and was seeing them both in the same day,
That's
which
what I
was
was like.
probably just filming like normal. Like they do film a lot in one day usually, and then they have days off. So I think she was just trying to catch up, and so
So
she was
Kyle
having
was
Renna and
there.
Kathy the same day.
So Kyle was there, and then she left, and then that's when Kathy was still there with Renna.
No, okay.
Yeah.
So Kyle sat down, had a meeting with Kathy, and when they were done,
After.
and then when she was like, they were kind of done apologizing and going through their conversation, she said, Renna is coming. If you want to, do you want to apologize to Renna? And Kathy said, yes, I do. So she did give the heads up to Kathy that Renna was coming. Then Renna came. And you got to remember, this is not like we see it in within minutes, but this is not within that.
Yeah.
Did have time to leave, apparently, and chose not to. Kyle didn't know what Renna had been saying behind.
Because they were still filming it, so it wasn't really like
she wasn't there. She was in filming a movie in wherever she was. But yeah. So,
what do you think about Freddie always trying to back up the stories, but then literally just jump because she has to jump in, and then you find out that like all it is Kyle telling her because she wants her to put a stupid storyline out there, and then her saying, "Oh, it's fact." Yep, Teddy, it's Teddy, it's oh god, it's like. I really wish people would stop commenting, like literally making that a story like, oh, it's true because Freddie said it. Freddie said it. Freddie said it on a podcast.
Freddie who?
Teddy Mellencamp. Freddie.
Freddie Mellencamp?
Oh. Teddy.
Oh, Teddy. Oh, yeah. I thought you were saying Freddie.
I was saying Freddie. I call her Freddie. That's what Ryan Bailey calls her Freddie.
This is you.
She's always trying to be like, yeah, it really happened. Listen to me, it really happened.
I don't know. I think that Teddy's out for attention, trying to get attention to her podcast, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay. Like, girl, work it, make your money. But I don't pay that much attention, to be honest.
I don't think anybody does either.
I'm like, whatever. She's trying to get herself out there. She's trying to do the Kelly Dodd thing where she's staying in VODs even though she's not on the show.
But she's lying. No, she's not lying, but she's trying to like. Yeah, I know. It's crazy because at least Kelly's giving her opinions. She's not saying, "Oh, I was there" or "I heard that." Well, she did do that once actually, but I know I don't even want to say her name anymore. But
and she does not want to hear it anymore. She's done with the T word.
What do you think? What do you think about David Bedore?
Oh, and him like filing for divorce, then unfiling from divorce from his new wife.
And then the restraining order stuff, and
I didn't hear about the restraining order. Tell us.
His ex-wife Leslie, the one he's divorcing now, her ex-husband just put a restraining order against him yesterday. Well, in August, but it came out yesterday. Like reciting a good one, and it got granted. Yeah, and then she was saying that she just wants to move on with her life for her safety of her children, and they didn't say what it was for, but they just got married. Less than 2 years ago.
Yeah, and now they were getting divorced, and now they're not getting divorced.
Now they're back on divorce.
Oh, now they're back on divorce.
Yeah, so now he filed. One of them filed, unfiled, and then the other one filed. She filed now.
Oh, okay. Well, I'd be happy for her if she leaves him because we know he's no good.
Right.
You can move on, honey. We all wish you the best. Hell, come on Housewives with Shannon afterwards. We'll enjoy you watching YouTube.
Do you think he's abusive of any? Do you think the things that Shannon said before and now this? Do you think there's any truth to, or maybe like?
I don't like to accuse anybody of any of that. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors. I don't like to accuse anybody, but I think he's just a nasty person to live with. We saw how he treated Shannon. We can say, you know what? He's not a fun person to live with. He doesn't treat people very nicely.
Yeah, maybe Shannon will realize it wasn't just her. Well, I mean, relationships end. I get that. They were together a long time, and people marry other people. But I feel like if that's the case, and he's not that bad of a guy, this marriage would last. People mostly second marriages are, but there's something up with them. But maybe, like you said, he was cheating. See, I just thought maybe
he's just a very hard person to live with.
Yeah.
He does not seem like he has a good, oh, I'm going to make you feel better. I'm going to be supportive of you. Oh, no, it's bad. I'm going to run around on you. That's what he seems like.
Yeah, well, that's what he did.
And that's what he did. And, we don't know what he did with the second one, but she's young, beautiful, and he still couldn't make it work. So, I don't know. I don't like him. I didn't like him from the very first season before we knew he was cheating. I didn't like him.
Yeah.
I still don't like him. And I don't, just bad feeling about him.
I know, I felt bad for Shannon.
But I like Shannon better since she divorced him. I always liked her, but I like her more.
Me too. Me too. That's why I hope she doesn't. I don't want her off the show. I like her.
No, I want her on the show.
I want to see what goes on with her and John.
I can't wait for OC with Tamara back and Shannon, and I want them to make up. I want them to become best friends, and this is what I want, people. I know it's far out there, but that's what I
put it out there. Maybe it'll happen.
Because I don't know what out there. I hope Tamara Judge sees this. Please forgive Shannon because we love you two together.
You know she's going to, because they only fight when they're not on the shows. When they're off the show, like they only fight when one's not on the show. They fight with that one. It'll be okay.
I want them back together. I love them. I love the three amigos. I want Vicky back. I know people don't like Vicky, but I want her back because you know what? OC last season was good. It was better than the season before, which I kind of watched. Only because we were recapping.
I'm still not over Noella. I still feel like my heart hurts from her. Like,
you wanted Noella back?
No. I'm traumatized by her.
Oh, I was like, what? Wait a minute.
No, I feel like we wasted a whole season.
We agreed on.
Yeah, we wasted a whole season with that. Like, like I feel like it wasn't even a state. It doesn't even feel right. It doesn't even feel like it was.
Elaine could do without Vicky. I know that I could do without Vicky, but I could do with Vicky. I need some girl power fun. And if she comes with the fun Vicky, I'm all for it. If she comes with the mobile Vicky,
I think she will. I think maybe she really has her love tank. I mean, I thought her love tank was filled with this guy, but I don't know. I could take Vicky back because I do want to feel like it's the old OC, even though people evolve, things evolve, but I'm from Jersey. I don't like change. I feel like maybe I should go watch some old episodes or something.
Oh, I have.
It's
to
fun.
Get myself ready for Tamara coming back.
Yeah.
I've been watching Tamara favorite episodes with Tamara.
Did you watch when she threw the wine in Gina's face? Gina Key, yeah.
And I watched a lot of like her towards the end. I'm getting toward the end, and I'm like, yeah, they should never have not had Tamara come back. I know for personal reasons, with their ex-husband getting cancer, it was.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, that's when she left the show. She was debating, and then Bravo didn't bring her back. But
he had cancer.
Yeah, her ex Simon had cancer.
I didn't know that. Oh wow, maybe I did know that. Yeah. But, wow,
you did know that. I think you just forgot. It's been a couple years.
Okay. He's alive. Okay, good.
Yeah, he's alive.
Okay.
But he was fighting it. I think that was good for emotionally wise for her to take a break. But come back. We love you. We can't wait to see you.
Yeah, I could deal with her back. Yeah. I could.
I'm glad they gave her the orange. There's no question. She is a housewife. I'm interested to see if Gina becomes a housewife or if Taylor becomes a housewife.
Taylor. I forgot Taylor is coming back. Oh.
Taylor from not even this show. I love it.
I know.
I love the crossover idea.
I like it. Yeah, I like it. I think
I would love if I'm throwing this out there, Bravo. I know you're still taping. Please have Teddy Mellencamp do a scene. That would be cool.
What are you saying? What did you just say?
I think Teddy.
Bravo, don't listen to her.
Teddy. No. Hold on. Let me finish. To see the podcast behind the scenes, if they really just show her, like, if they're actually friends and it's not just podcast working, show her on the show for a few, like, have lunch. I'd be interested. I'd be there for her, Bravo.
Somebody feel if her head's like, she has a fever. Do you feel okay? Are we just doing this because you feel bad for her because she's that desperate? Please say that. I mean,
I like the crossover.
I'm trying.
I like the crossover. That's what I like.
I know.
I'm in it.
Oh my God! I'm supposed to be doing Salt Lake right now.
Okay, so we gotta go. Yeah. Bye, people.
We gotta go. Bye, guys. Sorry, love you guys.
I'll leave so you can say goodbye to people.
Yeah, and hopefully I didn't. I'm like 4 minutes late. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm like 5 minutes late for help. Yeah, I'm not paying attention. I will be right back, guys. Give me like a couple minutes. Love you guys. Love you. Come back for Salt Lake. And Aaron, if you're still on, call in if you want for who's starting on Salt Lake.